What is up, you guys? This is Danger B, and like I promised you, I'm back with another video. Um, Today, I'm gonna have for you a little GTA 4 video in the background. I'm not so much gonna be focusing on the actual video. This is more about like the content of what I'm speaking about. So just sit back and watch me bust slugs and whatnot, do what all those street thugs do, and
Come on, mister.
just
Get out of the car.
sit back, relax, and have a good time. Anyways, here we go. The topic of today's video is going to be
Fuck me.
my perspective of the modern day high school, the groups that are within the high school, what happens within those groups, and basically a day-to-day what I do and how I perceive everything in my school. Okay, first off, I'm a freshman in high school, so that kind of sucks. But within, you can still see, like, the people who you see now. You can tell who they're gonna become later on. Like you see the seniors now, and you can tell the people that are in your grade that they're gonna be those people. Like it's kind of hard to explain, but like let's say you have the star quarterback for the freshman team, and he's super good. All the ladies love him, and you know that when he's a senior, he's gonna be that same guy. He's still gonna be the star football player. He's still gonna have all those girls on his D and whatnot. And so, I mean, you can kind of just tell from early like stage. So, all right, let's go ahead and mention some of the groups that are modern day high school. Let's see. First one you have is the jocks. Let's start with the jocks. It's kind of like a cliche term, you know. You hear it all the time. The jocks, the sporties, all that stuff. In my school, the stereotype is true because mostly all the sporty kids, like the super good kids, they're rich. They're super rich. They're super douchey. They're just really mean. They don't want to talk to anybody but in that, like, people in their own like little group, which I think is dumb. And then within that group, you know how they only talk to each other. Well, there's about 4 girls, usually, like 4 or 5 girls that are within that group, and they're complete and utter sluts. They will date anybody. They will do anything with anyone. It doesn't matter as long as they're in that group, because they won't even be caught talking to a person like me, someone who's not in that popular group or whatever. So you have those girls, and within that group, they date every single boy in that group. It's like, I don't know what it is. They're attracted to popular people, even if they're nice or not nice, or cool or not. It doesn't matter to them, really. So, those girls most likely are going to grow up to be prostitutes. No, I'm just kidding. That's really mean. That's wrong. But so that explains the jockey type. Some of those girls actually sometimes come to their senses and realize that you know, the better guys aren't usually not the jock ones. And, you know, some of the guys, I could be wrong. Like, this is from my perspective. Remember, some of the guys from the jockey sort of sports group could also be really nice. Like, they're not always really douchey or whatever, but a lot of them, most of the time, I'm gonna say 93% of the time, are douchey and mean just because of their ego, because they think they're really good. And then you have, like, inside of that group, you have, like, the couple that is always together. They break up, get back together, break up, get back together. They'll never be over each other. They're just too obsessed with each other, and that's never gonna change, really. Okay, let's go on to another group. Let's see. Then you have your nerds. In my school, there's a specific group of nerds that I see. They play video games a lot of computer games. But they're really good at school. They're very conservative. They don't want to talk to anybody. And but what I've seen with the nerds in my school, which I thought was so odd, I thought it was so weird. that they're so mean. They're so mean. I don't know if it was just my particular people, but you think of a nerd as being a nice person who gets good grades, who gets picked on and bullies. But in my school, or the specific group that I've noticed, all of them are mean to me. I'll ask this guy for help in my algebra class, and he's just like, no, why should I help you? And like, just gets all defensive. Like, I'm just trying to ask for help, dude. And I don't know if it's just him or, but there's also another guy. Sorry, and he always gets in arguments with me in like geography and all these like political debates with me, which obviously politics aren't a very subtle subject, but I mean, it seems like he's just trying to pick fights. I don't know, but usually the smart people in my school are really mean, which is odd. Okay, another group. Let's see. You have your anime kids, your Asian anime kids, which all they ever do is draw on their little notepad the whole class. Don't say a single word to anybody. You don't even know what their grades are because they never even speak. The teacher never calls on them for some weird reason. Like, they just sit in the corner the whole period and draw. Those people, I feel like, are the ones that are, I mean, they have what they like to do, and they're okay with it, and they do it, and they have fun, and, I mean, they get what they need to do, and they get that done, and everything's fine. Like, there's not really a problem with that. They're just really shy and quiet, but, you know, they all converse with each other, which is cool. Also, on another note, for the nerds, those are the people we'll all be working for, by the way. Those are the people that will become successors in life, unlike us, all failures. Let's see, another group. And then you have, like, the theater kids, and a lot of them are really nice, I think. A lot of them are really cool, but a lot of them are really weird. I don't know, they're just really, I feel like they're so outgoing that I perceive them as weird. But to them, they're not, you know, they're not really weird. They're just normal. They're just being their normal theater kid selves. It's not really weird. Next group. Let's see. Another group is, like, the goth kids. Now, these are the kids that don't like themselves, or they just, for some reason, they need to express themselves in that way by wearing dark clothing, like dyeing their hair bright blonde or bright blue, some weird colors. I don't know. That's fine, right? That's fine. They can do that. As long as they don't cut themselves, it's not good for people to hurt themselves, no matter what they look like or how mean they are. That's never a good thing. Hurting yourself is never an answer. But then you have your, just like, evil. Like, they worship the devil, and honestly, if you worship the devil, like, screw you. I don't care. I'm not going to use any of that, like, politically correct. You should respect everyone's religion. I do, but when it comes to devil worshippers, like, I'm not gonna, you know, tolerate. I can tolerate it, right? But I'm not gonna go up and, like, just punch a devil worshipper in their face. But if they try to talk to me and give me crap about my religion, you know, it's, you know, everything bets off. I just don't like the idea of worshiping such a hateful being. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into the religious things, but, like, I feel like there's a lot of, like, Illuminati crap at my school, and it's really annoying. And anyways, that's a group, and I try to, like, stay as far away as I can from that group. All right, then you have, like, and then the next group. Sorry if that offended anybody, by the way. I don't really know what to say. That's just what I think about it. Then you have your kind of semi-popular people that have a few popular friends. They're kind of in the group. They want to be in the group, but they're not really in the group. And, like, some people, they include them in the group, but a lot of them don't. They have a few couple of friends in the popular group, but that's it. The rest are mostly just, like, outsiders, you know. And then you have people like me. I'm in the band. Band is kind of nerdy, not really. We're kind of good. Like, our band's kind of good. So, that kind of makes up for the nerdiness. And, like, people in the band are really down to earth, I feel like. And, there's also, I feel like this is the majority. Like, like 80% of like a school is made up of these kind of people, which is the people that have a few select friends. They don't go to parties. They don't go out. They usually just stay at their friend's house, play video games. Like, they just have a good time, but they don't get into any trouble, you know? They have fun with what they have, and they have fun doing what they like to do is fun. And they're not super popular. They maybe have one or two popular friends, but they have their few select friends, and that's enough for them. They don't need anything else. Like, they have what they need, and what they like that. They like having a few things, and they don't like being in the middle of things. But if they were to be put in the middle of things, then they wouldn't really mind it at all. They're not anti-social people, but they're social, but they're not like super social. Like, they're not I think it's introvert. Yeah, I think if you're an introvert, you like being in the middle of things and stuff. They're not really introverts, but if you put them in that position, they wouldn't really care. I guess that pretty much covers everything, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this commentary. I hope you liked it. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Ha!